speaker is Ryan Lee, presenting a speech about celebrity parents.
Okay, so,
Shake hands.
So for all the adults out there who aren't caught up with celebrity news, this is a list on how not to parent your kids. And for all you kids, this is a chance for you to appreciate your parents. So according to the Merriam-Webster Encyclopedia, there are two definitions for the term parent. 1, an animal or plant that reproduces and makes a younger animal or plant. Definition 2 is one person who raises and takes care of another. Now, good parents fit into both these categories, loving, caring, and supportive. But there's some dads and moms out there that only fit the first category and forget about the rest, not caring their children's behavior. And what makes this even worse is that these people are famous, so they don't really care about parenting. Exhibit 1, Kris Jenner. So you might have heard her over that she's married to Bruce Jenner, who's now a girl, but that should not be the focus of hers. The focus is that she's a really bad parent. Besides being a complete diva and a really dramatic drama queen, she's also the embodiment of the term bad parent. Just like any other 50-year-old who uses plastic surgery to enhance her face and goes on annual $1,000 shopping trips, she puts her needs in front of her children's needs. Also, she tries to stay young. Honestly, if I hadn't watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians, then I would have thought that she was Kim Kardashian's older, snobbier sister, not her mom. And I only watched the first 2 episodes because the rest was just, it wasn't really fun to watch anymore. And over and over again, you can see her pressuring her family members into signing endorsement deals. And in the first season, she even encourages her daughter to take off her clothes for the cameras. And later, of course, she also joins in, and this shows you how desperate she is for the spotlight. And there's also another bad parent, and he is Eddie Murphy. And he's an example of a parent that makes a mistake but doesn't take responsibility for it. After a former Spice Girl became pregnant with his kid, he denied it and said, I need a paternity test, I need a paternity test. And the press just started bashing him for it. And after a lot of DNA testing, the kid was his, but he still didn't step up to the podium. Instead, to this day, he still sends money over and over monthly to help the struggling family. And he has 8 other kids, so he can't really focus on that kid. And that family is still struggling today, and the kid lacks a father figure. So what's really ironic is Eddie Murphy starred in a movie called Daddy Daycare when he should be the one taking this type of class. Right now, 5 other men are the father roles for his children, and he only focuses on 2. And that just shows you why you shouldn't have that many children. Now, another example of why you shouldn't have that many children is Octomom. Now, she's a reality star, and she's age 40, and she has 8 children. Now, good parents usually give their children total, undivided attention in order to help them grow and support them. But she has 8 children, hence the nickname, so she can barely support them, let alone put food on the table. All her children, before she was discovered, were malnourished and uneducated, since she had no time to take care of all of them. To be honest, she should have stopped at 6 children and be called Hexamom, but just for money and fame, she decides to have another 2. If it wasn't for E! Network, then she would be struggling to put food on the table still to this day. And since her reality TV show failed, she has no other means of getting an income, so today she resorts to other illegal activities to provide for her children. Now, these are just 3 examples of bad celebrity parents. You have the narcissist, you have the lazy one, and you have the one that doesn't know when to stop. And there are many other categories, such as you have the abusive one, such as Michael Jackson's own father, who beat him because he didn't want him to become a pop star. You also have the neglecting one, such as Tom Cruise, who abandoned his family. But the main point is, I want you guys to all appreciate how great it is to have good, caring parents. Even though they push us to our limits and sign us up for really tough classes, We know it's for our own good. And whenever you feel lament towards them, just remember that Whitney Houston gave cocaine to her daughter at age 14. Then you'll see why.